Now, I actually met the daughter of a president from Honduras.
School president?
No, the president of no, she's actually from El Salvador. But you know what happened?
What?
Or she might be the granddaughter. I'm not too sure. She was old when I met her. She was 50 something.
Okay.
Her kids are working at a pizzeria, my son. You know what that means?
What?
They don't have any money. The last I saw of my cousins, they were in a pizzeria. The older one.
See, they're working hard. You're not working at all for money.
My son, what I'm telling you is that they had so much money a few generations up, you know, like their grandfather. And now the grandchildren have zero money. You know why?
Why?
I'm teaching you OPM. It's a valuable skill.
Also, AKA money.
I'm teaching you how to earn money by being a thinker, how to give orders.
Earn money,
Yes.
take money.
You gotta. One guy put it this way: if you're round, you put a round piece of wood in a round square. You put you've seen those puzzles. You put a square inside the square. You put a triangle inside a triangle. If you're a triangle, let's say you're an airplane pilot, then you're not an airplane mechanic, but you might know something. But you actually are you gonna?
But you still earn lots of money.
That's because someone along the way helped you to achieve that, to graduate.
But
Now,
you can work at a pizzeria. You can work anywhere as long as you earn $5 an hour, $1 an hour. Ray said he'd do a certain hour. He said he would do that
yes,
as long as he earns money.
yes. He doesn't know how to use other people. He doesn't know about other people's efforts. You saw him filing his own tooth, right?
Yeah.
You actually saw him do it?
No.
You saw him buy the file, right? Or,
Yeah. But no, you said he said I don't waste my money for anything. I just buy one thing for entertainment, the computer. Big screen computer. Awesome. Has TV, games, internet. Big screen. Cause
he spends his money the way he thinks is best.
He said he wouldn't even buy things. So he kind of does know about. He said he does OPF.
Which is?
Other people's food.
Other people's food?
He does that. That's what he does. But if no one's willing to give, so then he goes buy. But if someone's willing to give before he buys, then he's gonna receive. Because he said he doesn't want to. If no one's willing to give, then sometimes, like right now, he's getting divorced. He's on a lawsuit. He's all that waste of money. He said if no one's willing to give, then I'm not willing to buy. Because he's not gonna buy food. He says food is sometimes a waste of money.
It is true.
For right now, especially right now, because
there's a time to go to a restaurant and a time not to go. Restaurants is paying a lot of money for food.
And he's like, he doesn't go to dentist. He wants to fix his cat, but he doesn't have the money.
He has to take a day off to...
He has to go all the way to the other side of the world, and that'd be a cent. Right here, it's $1 million, and over on the other half of the world, it's a cent.
Yes. Well, he lives his way. I live my way. Now, you saw how tired he is sometimes.
Yeah.
But he does too much.
You do too little.
I do too little, but I'm teaching you to be like me as a boss man.
You're not the boss man. You know, this is probably what Ray would say if you were talking to him like this. He'd probably say that Mom should be the boss man, boss girl, woman. the boss.
But the Bible doesn't say that.
But the Bible also says, fathers, pay for the house. Work as hard as you can to pay for the house. As hard as you can.
Everybody has a talent, my son. You can work hard or you can work smart. I choose to work smart.
The Bible doesn't say that. The Bible says that husbands are the boss. But the Bible says, and you agree with what it says that's boss, but you don't agree for taking care of your own household. But you don't also agree about the wife should be the boss. If they're the ones working their butt off, they should be the boss. Even though usually bosses don't do much, except sign papers and stuff. But
your mother was given $100,000 by God. That money belonged to you, my children, you, my son. We would still have that money if she would have listened to me. I have planned my life.
Same dollars.
What?
I don't think we'd have this exact same dollars. But
yes, because I am of the person. My thinking goes, buy 1 cow, 1 bull. Next year we have 3. You know why?
Why?
They have a baby.
But now, why don't you work?
Because your mother doesn't obey.
You don't obey her. She's still working for you. She's still paying food for you. She's still letting you waste electricity. She's still letting you use the iPod. She's still letting you have shelter.
I am her boss.
She's your boss.
How so is she my boss?
If all of a sudden she stopped working and said, you go to work if you want the house, you go to work if you want food, you're not going to do it. So then you lose the house, and then she's going to go back to work and leave you.
Okay.
And then you'll have nothing except the floor, hard ground floor, and if you go to I-4, which you probably won't, you'll have a little shade.
Yeah, the interstate. Well, if your mother would obey me, she would have more money.
If you obey her, you'd have more money. And
no, I wouldn't, because she
and
would
me,
take it.
And Maya.
She would take my money.
She'd take half.
She'd take more. You know
well,
how?
To pay the mortgage, yeah. But then once, in a few years, like 1 or 2 years, then when the house is overpaid, over 2 months paid extra, and everything's overpaid, then you'll get your money too. But first you have to help her pay for the mortgage, pay for the water, the light, everything, and then you can have your own money.
Do you know what a rip-off is?
Yes.
Mortgages are rip-offs. Instead of building tiny dog houses for families,
You don't need a tiny dog
a
house.
tiny little house.
You
they
can
say-
have a mansion and just sit back on your back.
The people of the United States say, "Oh no, 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 no. We are not a third world country. We are the leaders of the world. Here, children have to have their own room, and it has to be this size."
Down. But that's a different topic. Go back to the working thing. If you go to work, then we'd keep the house. We might even rent this whole house for Ray or Frank or whoever needs it more, and then we can go to another house that's even bigger, maybe.
Yes.
And you would be able to get your money, and Mom would get her money. And
All of us could have $100 in our pockets right now, even you and your sister.
And if she needs your money, well, think back of the times, and you say no, think back of the times right now.
Speak. What do you mean?
I'm talking about,
Remember?
yes, like if, let's say we're in the future, in the future you're working, and if she needs your money to pay the mortgage and stuff, you think of this time, of right now, that she helped you when you were not working. She picked you off the streets. And then this is how you repay her. Using all her electricity, all her lights, all her air conditioning, and she's still supporting you.
It's God's. Everything belongs to God. It's in her possession.
And it's her work, her sweat, her blood.
Yes.
What if
But
she
you know
chops
why?
off her hand with a knife at the kitchen of the school? Then she can't use that hand.
That's true.
What if someone else accidentally chopped off her other hand? Then she can't work.
Some people will not understand me.
And then you will need to go to work by yourself because she has no hands. She can't work.
It would be her fault for not listening to me.
It'd be your fault for not helping her. If you'd worked, she'd probably have a way better job, and she wouldn't have gotten cut. Possibly.
Possibly. Now, if she would listen to me, she would even stay here in this house all day long.